What's up, guys? On today's video, we're going to be checking out this new cargo carrier that I got. It is from Kingbird, and I have this on my Toyota 4Runner. It's a 2021 off-road premium, and I have this combo perfectly for my tire carrier. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly how this is hooked up. So because I'm running a tire carrier, I actually had to add in a receiver extension. This gave me 8.5 extra inches, so it allows my tire carrier to close while the hitch bird is in the downward position. So as far as dimension goes, this is quite a big carrier. You've got an overall dimension here of 60 inches. And as far as the width, you've got a good 24 inches. One of my personal favorites, besides the basket feature, is that it has a locking pin that you can remove, and you can actually fold this up. So this allows you to minimize the space that this takes, and you're actually able to back up into tight spots again without worrying too much. But just keep in mind, I do have an extension that's an additional 8.5 inches. Here's a closer look at how my hitch is set up. This is what's also nice. It has a stabilizer which locks it in place. I have this extension tow hitch, and this is the locking pin. So that's how I have everything connected all together. And again, the locking pin, you can just go ahead and remove that, pop that off, and then you're able to go ahead and lift this up vertically. Bring it back down when you're done with it. Now let's go ahead and close on up so I can show you guys how I load up the basket. Let's close up the hatch. I'm gonna go ahead and swing back my tire carrier. It barely clears, but it does clear. Just bring it right over. And guys, this is a Detours by Main tire carrier. Currently discontinued, but I still have it on it and it still works great. Now that everything is strapped on, let's go ahead and bring the baskets up. So there's two locking pins. You can go ahead and lift that up, and it'll lift up and spread out completely. You want to bring out the arms, and then you're going to bring out the other arm before you bring up the back plate. So bring that up. Now you want to bring up that vertically, and then these relock back into place, and pull the pin. It'll relock, and there you go. This is nice and sturdy. And then there's actually a license plate mount, and there's also these two areas where you're supposed to put reflectors. I have not put on the reflectors yet. Well, I will be putting them on, but that's where they go. Now, as far as the height of the basket itself, it's going to be 14 inches. So it's about 16 inches from that point right there, but it's a 14-inch height basket. So you can load quite a lot of stuff that you can stack on there. Now let's go ahead and load up my cargo. I love how I'm just able to slip things in easily. They just loads right up. These two fit perfectly on each side. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and load up a Teton XL cot that I always bring on my trips, and it fits right in that area perfectly. Just got to wiggle it in, and it's nice and snug. That's about at least 30 pounds right there, so that's a good fit. I've got my Smitty built chair that goes there, and then I've got a tailgate table that goes right here. This one fits perfectly here to secure that in place. And of course, I've got my water port. This is quite heavy. I'm no longer able to use the hitch, so it fits perfectly back here. And these two straps are actually included. It's nice, it does its job, and these ratchet straps just strap. It's pretty long actually, so you can use them both vertically or horizontally. So now that everything is nice and secure, we're ready to leave. Let's go and take a look at the overall setup. I've got my rooftop tent set up. We're about to leave camp soon. Everything is nice and packed in. It doesn't protrude too much, but we're going to go ahead and measure it so that we know exactly how much clearance with the extension. So let's go ahead and measure the distance from the hitch all the way to the basket. And mind, this is also going to be including the extension that I have. And my overall added distance here is going to be 4 foot. So 48 inches is what I'm adding. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are going to do this, this is what you should be expecting. But again, it does fold up. So that's the beauty of it. Let me know your thoughts. If you guys have this item, I'd love to hear your feedback on it. I'll catch you guys on that next one, guys.